Hello and welcome back to the Drop Podcast.
Woo!
I'm your host. Yes, I am your host, Liam. Today with my co-host, Luke.
Yeah, boy.
Bit of a chill one today.
That was the most rogue intro we've done.
What?
I'm just screaming in the background. No,
Oh,
continue.
Yeah, so yeah, a bit of a chill one today. There's we've kind of been handed information on a platter the past 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And there's not much going on this week, to be honest. We
No,
were kind of expecting something, but it's fine. We'll forgive Games Workshop. So yeah, I mean, we did get the data sheets for a lot of the new Red Corsairs models.
Yeah,
So
well, not the new guys, unfortunately, but the
not the actual infantry, no,
yeah.
not the Reavers, but like we got Huron's data sheet and his Masters of Maelstrom.
Masters of the Maelstrom.
So we can do a little bit of a comparison now because we've had Titus and his
Wardens of Ultramar.
girly little squad, and now we have essentially, like, you could argue, like the evil counterpart, because we have a lead character in Huron Blackheart, and now we have his posse.
Yeah,
The Masters of
the
Maelstrom.
boys.
Much cooler name, in my opinion, than anything that Ultramarines can spit out.
Well, yeah, I do think they have the cool factor on the Wardens of Ultramar.
Oh, 100%.
Some of the models in that
100%.
unit are nuts, man.
So yeah, we're gonna go through them. They look okay.
Yep.
In theory, and we can speculate because we were talking about Terminators earlier, which we'll get onto, which seems fun. So yeah, Huron.
Yeah, should we go over Huron first?
Not much has changed in terms of his abilities.
Nope.
They have kind of cut out one and given it to the Masters of Maelstrom, which is interesting.
Yeah.
It's a bit, I wouldn't say disappointing, but it's very interesting.
But then
Because he loses an ability, but he does gain physical improvements, which are actually
massive
much
physical
needed.
improvements.
So,
Yeah,
like,
he was
he's a bit of a
wonderful
monster in combat now, to be honest with you. So yeah, he's obviously a bigger dude now compared to his older model.
Mm-hmm.
So his older model used to have a bit similar to Prince Uriel's data sheet, wasn't it?
Yeah, 100%. We talked about that last week. How
did.
like, what was it, the week before?
It was the week before, I think.
Yeah, where they were basically the same character but one was a space marine, one was an elf. Obviously they've moved one of the abilities, which I think is probably a good thing, because having 3 abilities on a character is a lot, especially when he's going to be in a command squad with abilities, and then a squad with abilities as well.
It completely makes sense. Because while this unit doesn't have to be with the Masters of Maelstrom, it is heavily implied that you can have a bit of an upgrade when you do.
Yeah.
So you can run Huron on his own, which we'll get to in a minute, because I've got a lovely little idea for it. But yeah, no, so his old data sheet obviously used to have the increased OC, which he's retained. He still has that.
He still gives one OC.
He still
to the
gives
unit.
it, and his reactive move has stayed, but it's actually better now. So it used to be D6, and now it's D3 plus 3.
Which is a minimum of 4 every time.
Minimum of 4, not just, I've just moved an extra 1 inch because I'm bad at rolling dice. Literally. And then the one ability that was moved was the Red Corsairs ability.
Yep.
And that is the redeploy. The redeploy, which I quite liked on him, and it would have been nice to keep that on him.
Yeah, but I understand why it's gone into the Maelstrom, Master Maelstrom. Can we just call them the Mimmo Squad?
The mums.
The mums, yeah. It's gone into the mums because obviously they've got like the fleet commander character.
Yeah.
I have just noticed though, Liam, reread the Tyrant of Badab from his original and then his new one. So
while this model is leading a unit, add 1 to the objective control characteristic of models in that unit.
Right, I'm going to read the new one.
Okay.
So the new one says, while a friendly Heretic Astartes infantry unit, excluding battle-shocked and damned units, is within 6 inches of this model, add 1 to the objective control characteristic.
Okay, so it is better.
So he has an aura. It's an aura now, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it's infantry. Obviously, it'll only be infantry before, because that's all you could join in that squad.
Yeah.
But yeah, they've added an aura onto him, so that is even better. Especially because he's going to be on a bigger base now as well.
He's more refined. Is basically what it is. He's a bigger dude. He's not quite Terminator size, but
I think he'll be on a 40 or 50.
I think he's on a probably a 40, I would say.
I'd be surprised because he's obviously got the little dude on with him as well. And the only other character I can think of that has like that and a little dude is Azrael. And Azrael's on a 50, and he's
on a 50?
Yeah, he's only on he's only a normal tactical armor kind of guy.
Okay.
So
I like 50mm base models. Yeah. I think they look really imposing.
Does it not say on the data sheets what thing they're on? What base size?
Okay, he looks similar to Abaddon, doesn't he?
It doesn't, no.
And Abaddon's on a 50 or
yes,
60,
he does, yeah.
But yeah, so his physical improvements we'll go over. I only noticed today.
Yeah.
So he went from toughness 4 to toughness 5.
Yeah,
which
with
is
his
lovely.
being
Really
the
nice.
cyborg body, they really leaned into that side.
Indeed. So he still retains the 3 up and 4 up invul. He stays with 5 wounds.
Yep, 5 wounds.
And yeah, pretty much the
Leadership
exact
OC the same. Yeah,
same
6-inch
thing.
move.
But his claw, his big, beautiful upgraded power fist, is much improved. Oh my lord!
So they've combined the 2 weapons that he has into one data sheet slot. So now it's the Tyrant's Claw and Exalted Power Armor, whereas it's
a double slap.
Yeah, it was an Exalted Weapon or a Tyrant's Claw before, so you had to pick between the 2 of them because obviously you can only attack with one weapon.
Both were bad.
Yeah, both were terrible.
Well, the Exalted Weapon was okay.
What was it? Was that the damage 2 one? Yeah,
damage 2. Yeah,
but you want the claw to be the weapon, don't you? Like that should be the big oomph on that character.
Indeed, and it now is.
Yes. It's a big power fist, isn't it? It's a real big power fist.
So we've gone from a measly damage 1 claw to a beautiful AP3 damage 3 strength.
Which
8.
is, this guy is an absolute elite unit shredder.
Oh yeah, he rips apart Terminators.
He runs through a squad of Blade Guard, he runs through a squad of Inner Circle, he runs through all that kind that level of unit. The Victrix Guard, he runs through them.
It's 6 attacks, but it's Dark Pack, so sustain hits.
100%.
But yeah, it's definitely an improvement.
And he has a Feel No Pain as well.
Yeah, he does have a Feel No Pain.
Does he have that on the original?
No,
so he's gained that Feel No Pain, yeah.
So he's got that,
5 up.
and he has Deep Strike now.
Yeah, because he can go with a unit of
Terminators, and that is what I'm looking at. Giving Terminators an extra OC.
Yeah.
OC 2 Terminators, slap them on an objective.
Big 10 man.
Big 10 man. Oh, they already reroll the hits.
Yes.
I love it.
So what do Chaos Terminators do? You use them a lot.
If they Dark Pack, they reroll the hits.
Oh, amazing!
They're really
you're
good.
always doing that. And then as well, you're giving them the at least 4-inch reactive move.
At least 4, which is great on a slow move.
They'll only ever be able to go up to 5 on the reactive move because that's their movement characteristic, isn't it? And it only goes up to the max that they can move. But then also,
is that an FAQ or is it?
No, that's just how it works, I believe. And then you're giving them the OC, so you got what'll that be? 22 OC. Because he'll be giving himself an extra OC.
So that'll be 22 OC in a Terminator squad.
That reactive moves and rerolls everything.
Yep. Well, rerolls the hits.
The hit roll, sorry.
And has access to sustained or lethal.
Yeah.
Which is terrifying.
That sounds monstrous.
Yep.
And then as well, you could even... Can you give the Terminator squad heavy flamers?
No.
You can't.
I don't believe so.
I was just thinking maybe they could be like a bit of an Overwatch threat because he has a heavy flamer already.
Yeah.
And then maybe you could add more in. But no, never mind then. But obviously his flamer's all right. It's a 12-inch.
It's a heavy flamer.
D6 plus 2, so he's minimum 3, and he's strength 6 -1. It's not what you're here for. You're here for the big claw. You're here for the reactive move and the plus OC. He's a very good character.
He is. Looking forward to him. But then we're going to talk about very quickly his compadres.
Yeah, the Mum Squad. So the Masters of the Maelstrom.
Indeed, and they're an interesting squad. First glance, obviously, if you compare them to Titus's, crew, they might not seem as good.
I think they seem a lot better.
I think if you read into it, these guys are going to be really good.
I think Titus's squad looks puny in comparison to these guys. The only thing with this, it's obviously all going to depend on points and how much Hurons costed, how much these guys are costed, because obviously the Wardens are very cheap for what they give, whereas these guys, I can see them getting a bit of a premium cost on them, because of the batshit shit they do.
It is pretty crazy. And the first time I read it, when this all came out, I was skimmed through and I was like, okay, this seems okay. But when you read the wording as well, so Garyon, the Corpse Master, so the Tech Marine dude.
So should we just say first that all the big guys who are in armor, they have just like basically a lieutenant stat line. They're like 6-inch move, toughness 4, 3 up save, 4 wounds, leadership 6, and 1 OC.
Yeah.
We've noticed on all these guys, no invuls.
There's no invuls.
Yeah. And then the 2 little guys, so the Fleet Master and the Enforcer, have a 6-inch move, 3 wounds, 4 up save, 3 toughness, 3 wounds, 6 up leadership, and a 1 OC.
I think if there was invuls, it would be a bit broken.
Yeah, it'd be a bit oppressive because it'd be really hard to get through. So
how many wounds did we count before? So if you had Huron, this squad, and a squad of 10 chosen, for example,
it was 53 wounds.
53 wound squad. You're going to pay for it. So, but even are you really though? 10-man chosen's 250 points.
I can see this squad being like 120 and Huron being 120. So I can see that being 240.
I don't think Huron would be that.
I think he will be, mate.
Not at the start.
obviously Space Marines just get the cheaper dudes, don't they? Like
Yeah.
when you look at some of like the characters in like World Eaters and how much they cost. For example, the Massive
much is
Executions
Titus?
compared to the GCR, if you're spending a premium on a character that like does so much more or so much less, just because it's a Chaos character.
How much is Titus?
90 points.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I can't see
Yeah.
Huron being less than 100, and I can't see this squad
I'd
being less
say
than 100.
100. I'll say 100.
So we'll say for argument's sake, this squad is punching between 450 and 500 points. If you're adding into the 10-man chosen
Worth
that we're talking about. So yeah, to Gary in the Court Master, sorry. Sorry
yeah.
for
So obviously, just being able to have the choice, you're gonna want to keep this guy until the end. He's gonna be obviously minus Huron as well, but
yeah.
you want to keep this guy alive for as long as possible because you have an interesting choice in the command phase of either returning one destroyed model, excluding the character models in the unit, but that's fine because you have 10 3-wound chosen
That'd
to
be
choose.
mental.
Yeah. And if you don't need to, or you feel like, oh, I've got 8 chosen here, this should be okay for a charge, which it will be. You can just gain a CP.
Yep, which
It's
is
essentially free.
powerful. Very powerful.
As long as you've taken, if a single chosen model has died, or even taken a wound, you just gain a CP.
Yeah.
Which is CSM is greatly needed.
Would below Sergeant Strength not require a model to be dead?
I'm unsure of that one, to be honest with you. I'm sure Starting Strength is full wounds.
Maybe. I think that's on vehicles.
Okay. But even then, if one, let's be honest, you're playing Chaos Space Marines,
you're going to kill one.
Yeah, you're going to dart pack the dude. I'm going to be wanting to fail the leadership test just so I can get a CP. But either way, I know it's not, as we talked about last week, I went over briefly the imbalance of the game with CP generation. It's nice to finally see Chaos Space Marines, as a Chaos Space Marine player, have just some kind of access. And it's a relatively good one.
Yeah, it's not
free.
Yeah, it's
nearly free.
It's not quite Marnius, Calgar, Azrael, Bjorn, where you just have a CP for free.
It's not.
There are rings to go through.
Also not quite Commander Shadow Sun, where you have to use a stratagem.
Yeah.
And then have, as long as someone was within 6 inches of Shadow Sun, use the stratagem, and then on a 5 up you get the CP.
Yeah, that one's
not quite that bad either.
Yeah, that one's terrible. So it's somewhere between. But I think this is probably quite a good
it's a good, because it makes sense. It fits what they do.
It does. Yeah. The only thing with this is it's obviously in the command phase, so you're not going to be able to manipulate Dark Pack really. No. But it'd be like a previous turn Dark Pack that you can maybe.
Yeah, you're not going to do this straight away.
Yeah.
Again, it's not perfect. It's not free.
No.
You're not getting it. You're not getting a turn 1.
No, you're not.
So you've got to be a bit careful.
But something you could do here, I've just thought of a little combo you could possibly do. If you got Huron in the unit, say an enemy moves close to you, and you do your little reactive move, you can move closer to a unit that is below starting strength. So that then in your subsequent command phase, you then get your CP. There's little strategies you could do, possibly.
Yeah, definitely. So again, a really good ability. Again, just having the choice of returning a chosen for a start. Whereas, again, I don't think they haven't had.
Is there no way to generate CP in any other way in the Chaos Space Marine?
No.
Does the bad not or anyone not do it?
I don't think so. You obviously have people that lower your CP, like your captains and stuff like that.
And you've got obviously.
I don't believe there is any.
You've got
CP generation.
You got Thingamabobby, the Fallen dude, as well, who does the
Vectora.
Yeah, Cypher does the Vectora.
That's the Vectora, and that's it's a different thing entirely. But no, I mean Abaddon
manipulation.
I don't think Abaddon does. No,
not at all.
He doesn't do it at all.
Liam's is currently checking the data sheet to make sure.
No. Honest, maybe one of the commune guys.
Oh, Dark Commune, yeah, that sounds.
Nope,
no, nothing. No.
Dark Apostle, maybe.
No, that doesn't sound right.
Nope.
No, so if there is one, so we've missed it. Sorry, but it doesn't seem to us like there is. Yeah,
and this is even if there was, this is a better version.
Yeah, 100%. So should we go on to the Captain Sargato and hair ability?
Yeah, fleet command.
Well, it doesn't say it's hair ability, but it'll be hair ability.
Yeah, she's at the helm of the ship. So, so the ability that was taken from Huron Blackheart's original data sheets is placed here, and that is redeploy essentially. So after everything's been deployed, it's up to 3, which is always nice.
Yeah,
3 is better than 2, believe it or not. But yeah, just being able to redeploy 3 and place them in deep strike.
Yeah.
So you could ascend.
It's the classic redeploy rule that everyone has. Everyone's got it.
Just put 10 Terminators on a line and just to intimidate your opponent, and then just take them off.
I've been doing that the last 3 weeks. With the the ability. There's an enhancement in the drop pod detachment that you can do this basically, and I've been doing that. I've been setting up 2 Redemptors and my Terminators, and then bringing them back off the board just to make my opponent
it's a flex.
think about it. You know,
it's a flex. But no, really good ability.
Yeah,
in any
it
army.
works. Yeah, and I think as well with the we're imagining the Red Corsair guys probably gonna have some form of like scout or infiltrate.
They do. It's been confirmed.
They have scout.
They have infiltrate.
So that they have infiltrate.
They have infiltrate.
So imagine having 3 squads of them that you could then redeploy after you've deployed.
Can you infiltrate into an infiltrate?
Yeah, it's deploying.
That's really good.
So what you could do is you can take really aggressive positions with your Reavers to block off the middle of the board when your opponent's trying to infiltrate as well, and then just pick them back up and put them back.
Or scout block. You could block an opponent's scout move.
You could
and then just go, right, I've done that now, and now I'm going to
bring
infiltrate
them all
somewhere
back.
else.
Yeah.
That is really
good. Yeah, really powerful.
This is genuinely going to be a really good
synergies, mate.
Wow.
The Red Corsairs, I think, are going to be quite a good army.
Very much so, and especially in either Renegade Raiders, which is obviously what they're designed for. It's already a great detachment, or whatever detachment we get in out of the Maelstrom campaign.
Yeah. So the next ability, should we go into?
So the Plunder ability is.
So we can see this being the Enforcer's ability.
Yeah, I think it's got to be the Enforcer's
it
ability.
seems themed with him.
He's like the bounty hunter kind of dude. And then obviously you got the Master of Executions dude as well, and his whole shtick is his precision on his weapons.
Yeah, and I think the Soul Eater guy, you know, the mage dude, I think he's just the gun in the unit basically.
Yeah, he is.
He's the gun. Yeah,
it's the psychic power. So Plunder, this is an ability that you can, on its own, quite easily overlook. So it's once per battle. After this unit ends a normal move, you can select 1 unit visible within 12. Roll a d6 on a 2, d3 plus 1, which is it's a nice little
minimum of 2.
So you're killing a Space Marine.
Yeah.
And then so it sounds okay. It sounds pretty average.
Yeah, it's mortal wounds. Mortal wounds are always good. But then you take
into consideration that this unit, not just with the Chosen but on their own, has the grenades keyword.
Yeah, so you can do that, then grenade.
Exactly.
More mortal wounds. Grenades, you're getting you're normally rolling 3 grenades damage.
Yeah, so you're rolling 66 and you're averaging 3.
So so this unit on a turn can just go 5 mortal wounds.
Yes,
have that
minimum.
Yeah, and that's
roughly
really good. And it could spike and hit 10 mortal wounds.
Indeed,
it could do.
Indeed,
that takes out a lot of shit in the game. That kills a rhino.
Yeah, this unit again. I am kind of repeating myself a lot with saying with Chosen because I just can't see.
Yeah, the Chosen seem good unless it works really well with the.
It is worth pointing out. Sorry, the reason that I'm not mentioning the Masters of Maelstrom unit with Terminators, they cannot. If Huron on his own can lead Terminators.
Yeah, but the squad can't join with him as well. Yeah,
but I can actually rather see myself personally anyway. While Huron can attach himself to a squad that the Moms are attached to, I don't think that's the play.
Do you think maybe you have a squad with the Masters in and a squad with Huron in?
Chosen with the Masters and Terminators with Huron, or Huron with another squad of Chosen.
Yeah, that sounds good.
You could theoretically go 3 squads of 10 Chosen, 1 with Huron, 1 with the Masters, and 1 with Fabulous Bill. Yeah,
that sounds ridiculous. Can you have Fabulous Bill? Does he not have a keyword that doesn't allow them to go with Red Corsair models?
No, so that's the difference between why CSM is actually quite good in this regard, where you can take a mixed units. CSM is just CSM. Any unit datasheet inside CSM, there's no restrictions. So it's not like
Chaos get everything. Space Marines totally don't get everything. Chaos get everything.
Give us this one thing. So it's, compared to something like you can't take Vulcan, Histan, and Azrael together.
Yeah, because that would be a bit nuts. You just pick and choose from all the suite of powerful
CSM.
Space Marines.
There is no restrictions that I know of.
I could see them coming though with these new characters coming out and in the future. I could see maybe those keyword restrictions coming in
when CSM get more codexes.
Yes.
When they start.
When you start doing the Divergent chapter thing,
which they will do because Iron Warriors is on the way, I think.
Hopefully, yeah. And then Red Corsairs could also be with what they've got coming here. And we're saying all this with Chosen and with Terminators. We haven't had the Red Corsairs data sheet. That thing could be nuts. The Raiders I'm talking about, their infantry. So it could work really well for these actual units themselves.
They've already stated, so on the actual reveal show that happened, they stated that the Reavers' power level is going to be somewhere between Legionaries and Chosen.
Yeah.
So, given that information, I can still see Chosen being the better option in terms of just a pure hammer unit.
I can probably see these guys being like the what are they called, the Infractors from
so it's from Emperor's Children.
Emperor's Children. Yeah, I could see them having a similar role in the game to that,
but better, a bit more hardier, I'd say, because.
I imagine them just be pretty much the same data sheets, to be honest.
Infractors are similar to Legionaries.
Yeah,
Yeah, just with infiltrate. Or it's either infectors or tormentors, one of the two. Right?
Yeah, whichever one's the one that
One
does
scouts,
everything.
yeah.
One does everything, one doesn't do everything.
One scouts, one infiltrates.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Cool.
it's this unit. So the Masters of Maelstrom, with or without Huron, with 10 chosen, kills anything in the game.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Like, and as well, we're not even talking here about like the executioner guy with his axe of ending.
Oh yeah,
that thing's nuts. That kills most characters in the game just on the spot like that.
Anti-character 2 up. With
Yeah, 2 up, 2
wounds.
Yeah,
2 damage
it's
apiece.
not devastating. It's precision. But that means you can just pop a character out of a unit very easily, but just this guy.
Oh right, okay.
So
that's the difference between him and a Master of Executions then as well.
Yes,
he's got. Yeah, so he just loses the devastating wounds, but
as well. But then if you're giving him maybe like sustained hits or whatever, he's strength 6, and most characters he's going to be going into are going to be toughness 6 or below. Yeah. So he's going to be doing wound on. Well, he's wound on 2s anyway, because anti-character. Yeah, exactly. This guy can fly into a Primarch and do some fucking damage.
Yeah. Or if it's me, he's eyeing up Azrael's squad.
Yeah, but if it's you, mate, you're rolling 6-1. So.
Yeah, that's also a good point.
And then as well, the librarian, ex-librarian guy, what's his name? The Garland Soul Eater.
Yeah.
So he gives Mind Wrench, which is like a precision psychic attack as well.
So more precision.
That also adds up onto the Corpse Master guy.
Yeah.
Not Corpse Master. They've all got very similar names.
They're all Garys.
Qatar Garrix, yeah.
Garlon, Garyon, and Garrix.
And Gargota and the Gaforsa.
The Gaforsa.
Yeah, so this it's pretty good psych attack. It reminds me of Mind War from the Eldar. Which Eldrad Ulthwan, that guy has,
his name is.
Which is like a one-shot sort of like big attack, strength 6, minus 2 AP, D6 plus 1 damage. It's basically a las cannon in his brain. Pretty powerful. A half strength las cannon.
Half strength las cannon.
Half AP as well.
It's not as mentally strong as a las cannon.
And then as well, his force stave is just like pretty standard across like the board of all their weapons.
It's a pretty above average
power sword, isn't it?
Yeah, the weapons across the board for this unit, it's packing a punch. There's no, apart from the psychic attack, there's nothing over damage to, but it doesn't matter. This unit on its own is destroying Space Marines.
Oh yeah, no, literally
destroying them.
Whatever this unit touches is dead. Unless it's like I don't know, a Warhound Titan, something like that. I don't think it quite gets that. But if come close, especially if you're rolling lethals into it with Dark Pact. That you can tailor this unit with Dark Pact as well.
Even just without the lethal, just with sustained, the sheer volume of attacks because of the amount of models in this unit. Everything with sustained. You're rolling over easily over 100 dice.
I could see this unit even running around by itself if you needed to.
Yeah, you could.
It wouldn't be bad.
I don't know. The whole choice samples ability kind of gets thrown up.
I could see possibly maybe just running it with a squad of 5 Legionnaires just to be a little bit of meat that you can then bring back.
Yeah, I mean you could. There's so many different ways to play
because the unit just hits like as it is anyway, and then you have the demon hammer from the. Doesn't the sergeant in the unit get a demon hammer? From the Legionnaires. Oh, is it Lord? Yeah, I always get confused with that. Cool. Yeah. So this unit looks unbelievable. I think
it's very juicy.
I think it's going to depend on points, how good it is, how viable.
Yeah, we've always got to wait for the points.
But it does a lot.
The different detachments are going to love this.
Well, you were saying Renegade Raiders.
Renegade Raiders is really going to enjoy this. Veterans is going to enjoy this.
Yeah.
And you know what is actually quite an I didn't even think of it. Creations of Bile is going to love this.
Oh, Creations of Bile is going to really love this.
Creations of Bile is going to love infantry, more infantry.
Yeah, because just imagine putting an extra strength on all these going into like Gravish units.
That's crazy.
Dead. If you're putting what you can do extra attacks,
Hurons,
can't you? You
toughness
can do
6.
Yeah. Wow.
There's loads that you can do with this. But yeah, no, I think Creations of Bile are going to love this. There's not a single detachment, maybe other than the Night Lords ones and the Soulforge Warpack.
They'd
isn't really going to get much use out of it, but most others, all the ones that you kind of see, especially in the meta as well at the moment. Yeah, and they just look like a really fun unit too. Looks really fun.
They do look amazing.
Was it worth the hype?
I'd say yeah.
Yeah,
I'd say really
100%. It fits them.
And I just hope they're not costed out of the game. But I also hope they're not like the Wardens of Ultramar costed into the game. I want them at a good level.
Yeah,
where they're not oppressive.
The good thing
they're not the cheapest thing ever to be invented ever.
The good thing about Chaos Space Marines is they are very middle of the road. Someone said a long time ago, I can't remember who it was, that Chaos Space Marines just feels like you're playing Warhammer.
Yes.
Like they're so middle of the road. a mixed bag of everything. There's not much that's overcosted. There's not much that's undercosted.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I suppose you can get into different things there, but
there are some bits you can get quite oppressive with, and like a couple of indicators with dark packs. That gets a bit silly, but like there are.
But every army's allowed something like that.
Yeah, you are allowed.
And we don't.
Silly.
Chaos Space Marines doesn't have that many really broken things.
Exactly, but I could see these guys don't look horrendously
they
broken.
don't look game breaking.
They look powerful.
Yeah,
which is what you want. You want your big powerful unit to be powerful.
Yeah, that's kind of the point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can see this as long as these 2 units don't come out, like so Huron and the Moms.
Yeah.
That's sticking. I'm sorry.
And then we've got to wait until see the Reavers and the Reaver Captain as well.
Sorry, it's the Mom.
Oh, we never include the Moms.
Yeah, so as long as these 2 units don't come out and be 90 points each, these will be really good additions to the game.
Yep, 100%. What would you give these data sheets out of 10?
The data sheets out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
I really like Huron. I like his changes. I like that he's tougher, stronger, but not ridiculously, and he hits a lot harder. And I like that he doesn't have 3 abilities now; he only has 2, because that makes the game easier to play.
Yeah, streamlined.
Yeah, so I like that, and I like the Masters of Maelstrom. I love all the individual dudes having abilities. I
like the separation of them.
Yeah, you got them. Everyone
don't have to be together.
Yeah, everyone does something.
Yeah.
Everyone, like the execution guy hits. You got a las cannon brain, and then you got the 3 abilities. I like it. Yeah, I'm gonna give 8.5 out of 10.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
You're gonna say
8.5. If it was any higher, then the unit would be broken. And
yeah.
So I think 8.5 is a solid place. We've already seen the models. We've already given the models, aesthetically, a little score. And the data sheet reflects how great these models look.
And it makes me very excited to see what's coming next for the Red Corsairs.
Yes.
With their Reeve Captain
and
their Raiders.
I cannot wait for that.
Yeah.
So on to the next one.
On to the next one. Okay, so with the new models, the Games Workshop have been releasing, and especially on the Space Marine side, they've been updating the detachments.
They have. They're almost going through. I think we have briefly mentioned this before, but there seems to be a pattern of taking older detachments and making them better. Essentially,
yeah. So basically, like the Flamestorm Assault Force turned into the Anvils, the Gauntlets, the Hunters of the Gauntlets,
something like that.
Yeah, whatever it was called.
The Salamanders
the updated Vulcan themed Salamanders one. You had the Terminator First Company detachment got upgraded for the Imperial Fist. You had
Gladius.
Yeah, Gladius didn't have one yet.
Marnius Calgar improved it a little bit.
Did he get
Space Wolves got like a Gladius variant
detachment? Yeah. So there's been a few of them that have been like given a bit of beans.
You could argue it's a bit rinse and repeat, but I don't mind that because it just keeps it a little bit.
The worst offender for that was the Raven Guard one. They got when the Aethon Sharn model came out.
Yeah,
they got a detachment up the wazoo for that.
And the Night Lords.
Yeah, the Night Lords got it. Yeah, so it is spilling into Chaos as well. So we were going to look at the Renegade Raiders detachment,
because I do think while it doesn't need replacing, it's already one of the best CSM
it's already
detachments.
One of the best.
In fact, in my opinion, it is the best.
Yeah. What could you see getting up? Because obviously you've played it before. I haven't played it myself. I played against it. I don't quite remember all the bits and bobs with it.
Moves fast, hits hard.
I do remember doing that. I remember you having a lot of legionary little squads in Rhinos.
But it's very MSU.
What can you see them upgrading in the new detachment?
Well, in terms of upgrading, there isn't much, in my opinion, that needs to be upgraded. Like, it's a very solid detachment as is.
Yeah.
We will go through it just for anyone who doesn't know the detachment. It's a very good example of a fast-moving, hard-hitting, objective-focused detachment. Very fast. So the detachment rule is give everything assault.
Lovely.
Just everything.
We love salamanders.
we love, it's quite a similar detachment to the new one, to be fair. So give everything assault, and then you get +1 AP on units that are on objectives, which is really good.
Amazing. That's really good.
Really good.
Yeah. So that does remind me of Firestorm Assault Force / Gaunt Father Seekers. Forge Father Seekers. I remember what it was called. Forge Father Seekers.
There you go.
It reminds me of that because that one is obviously just +1 strength when you're within 12 inches and assault for everything.
Indeed. Is that just infantry though?
No, everything.
It's everything.
Yeah, everything in the game. Well, this is also Heretic Astartes models.
Yeah, so it's everything.
Everything, yeah.
So, like I said, it's all built on speed, hitting hard. The enhancements also reflect that as well. One of my favourite enhancements in the game, I'll be honest with you. which is the Dread Reaver enhancement.
Yes.
So you get full rerolls if you're 12 inches away from your opponent's deployment zone and within.
Oh, so if you've got...
If you're within 12
so
inches...
So if you're like well into them, yeah.
You get full rerolls.
Okay.
It's really, really good on the Lord Discordant.
Yeah.
Really good.
Might be good on the new Reeve Captain that comes out.
Yes, because he can just infiltrate straight there.
Yeah. Well,
he gets infiltrate? Yes.
Amazing.
He leads them, so I'm assuming he gets infiltrate.
Yes. Yeah, of course he will. Yeah. Amazing.
So that's going to be really good. And we'll see how hard he hits as well.
I've just noticed we've got the detachments up in front of us. Despot's Claim is a CP generator. Yeah. But it doesn't look like a very good one.
It's not.
No, it's not a very good one. So you do have maybe this is something that can be changed, because obviously you've now got the...
I don't know, the unit does that though.
The unit does it, so maybe there's space here for a new enhancement that could get popped in.
Yes,
to make something better. So this worse version...
Maybe an enhancement to kind of like help with the weaknesses of this list. So this list is glass cannon.
So
maybe give, I don't know, a unit, while it's within 12 inches of the enemy deployment zone, have a 5 Feel No Pain.
Maybe, yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Like, I could see that being something
but then does the glass cannon aspect of the army really go into the fluff of the army? Because they're just the raiders, the pirates, they're in and out.
It does.
They should be able to give a hit, but not really take one.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing that I can see, or at least that I would want from a new Red Corsairs pirate kind of themed detachment, is
a big pirate ship.
A big pirate ship. Hell yeah! It's a galleon.
A galleon.
Just to have some fun stratagems or enhancements that involve stealing things. Do you know what I mean?
I could see maybe
CP stealing. How cool would that be?
I've just thought of a really good one for Despot's Claim. How about it's a enhancement where if you're on your opponent's home objective, you generate a CP in your command phase.
Yeah, that could be.
Could be really good.
It's niche because getting there is hard.
Yeah, but it's very fluffy.
Or if you take an objective off an enemy at the end of the turn, gain a CP.
Yeah, that one seems powerful.
A bit like a Storm Hostile.
That seems really powerful, though.
It
could. Or maybe if you control more objectives than your opponent does, at the end of your turn, you gain a CP.
And they lose one. You steal it.
Because you are stealing
really
off them.
Powerful.
Yeah, that one could work. Yeah,
but something along those lines, something piratey. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you don't necessarily off the top of your head think, pirates and speed. So it's because you know what I mean. They don't necessarily.
I suppose we're thinking more Eldritch Raiders here, like for speed wise, aren't we?
Yeah, I suppose.
I've just thought with there's one here, Mark of the Hound.
Yeah.
Did they confirm that they have Scout as well? The new Raider squad. No. Cool. So they can have Scout and Infiltrate. They're a Space Marine Scout squad because you can give them Mark of the Hound and give them a 6-inch Scout.
So that makes Renegade Raiders already more powerful with the new units than potentially a new detachment.
Amazing, yeah.
So it'd be really interesting to see what a new detachment can bring. They could stick with Renegade Raiders being the more competitive.
Yeah.
And have a fun Red Corsairs one.
A fun, fluffy pirate detachment.
Exactly, like all about stealing things and...
Raiding that booty, I want it to be called.
This will never happen, but just imagine a stratagem that no matter what mission you're playing, it says, if this unit if the bearer's unit is on an objective, you can move that objective marker 6 inches toward your deployment zone. Just stealing it back.
You steal the objective.
But you do it once per turn, so you could eventually bring that
all the way. Yeah, all the way. Put it on another another ribbon.
Just doing crazy piratey shenanigans like that would be great.
That sounds amazing. So do you have any more thoughts on the enhancements before we move on to the stratagems?
No, I mean they're all pretty.
What's the one we haven't gone over? Tyrant's Lash.
It's just
reroll
fallback. It's fallback.
That's pretty good. That reroll advance rolls, and you can shoot in a turn which fell back. The rerolling advance rolls is good because of obviously the assault, and then a stratagem later that we're gonna have a little look at.
Yeah. The main thing about Renegade Raiders are the stratagems as well. Yeah. Assault and the stratagems are brilliant. They're really, really good.
That seems to also tie in really well to the rest of the models and stuff. They're being able to move fast. We were talking about maybe that Terminator unit. Just giving that some wheels.
Terminators being naturally slow at 5-inch movement has always been, for good reason. They're very hard-hitting and durable units, so being slow makes sense. Until you put them in this detachment with Huron Blackheart.
Yeah.
And then Terminators all of a sudden become dangerously quick.
Very quick.
Having minimum 4-inch reactive movement, having access to auto 6 advance and advance and charge is terrifying.
Yeah, really good.
For Terminators.
Yeah, so in the stratagems, Liam's already kind of alluded to what they do.
Yes.
But you want to start going over some of the...
Yeah, so the 2 movement-based ones. So the first one you have is warp charged engines. That is the auto 6. And obviously you can't use it on transports and mounted, but you can use it on vehicles.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Oh, you just can't use it on transport? Yeah. So you could use it on like a Vindicator?
Or a Land Raider.
The Land Raider would be transport.
Oh, no, it's dedicated. Oh, I thought it said dedicated transport.
No, so it'd be anything with a transport capacity, I imagine. That's a weird... I've never seen that word on anything.
Yeah.
That's strange.
Mounted's interesting, though. It means bikers won't get the... Well, but, you know. But yeah, so either way, it's really good for those Terminators.
Oh, warp charge. No, you're right. It can be used on Land Raiders because that would be a transport. Yeah. So it's the opposite. I thought it said excluding. I don't know why.
No, you got me confused there. Sorry. So it's for transports and mounted units.
Yes. So your Chaos Bikers that are normally quite good in the game.
So take back what I said about the Terminators then, because it's not going to help.
No.
I thought it also said excluding.
Oh, the 6-inch move characteristic.
Now think of this. A Land Raider with Terminators inside can auto 6.
Yeah, with Terminators and Huron.
And Huron, because it can fit them.
You can get in there.
You can get in. And they're going to...
Only a 5-man, though.
Oh, still, it's something to explore. And then they're going to get out. They're going to charge.
Yes.
Next turn, they're going to move. They're going to advance and charge. If something moves towards them, they're going to move minimum 4. These guys are moving all over the board.
Using that, one of the most annoying things in Warhammer 40k is re-embarking on your opponent's turn.
Yeah.
You can do at least a 4-inch move.
Yes.
And if you end within the Land Raider 3 inches...
3 inches, you can get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can have Huron and his big squad, his Terminator squad, floating around this Land Raider in the middle.
Yeah. Using
the reactive move to jump back in if they get threatened. And then just being a really powerful mid-board threat. That's going to be a really good unit.
I love talking Land Raiders as well, because I always like trying to fit them in. You could actually start a 5-man Terminator squad with a Huron in Deep Strike.
Yeah.
Run Fabulous Bill.
Your favourite man. Your favourite
with a 10-man chosen inside the Land Raider.
Yeah.
Or even a Chaos Lord, because you can equip the Chaos Lord with the Scout enhancement. It's only dedicated transports to get the Scouts. So
So that works for them,
Bile with 10 chosen inside a Land Raider. They're going to move up. They're going to go into that middle objective. They're going to get out. They're going to charge. They're going to kill it. Then they're going to go off and do their own thing. Yeah. Terminators are going to deep strike or rocket ingress onto that objective. If they need to, they can move back and then they'll go inside the transport for protection.
Deep striking and then on your opponent's turn being able to jump back. That becomes there's something there. You could do something with that. There's
definitely some kind of play there as well. And you also get there is a enhancement.
Yeah.
I believe it is not the enhancement, sorry, the stratagem. I believe it is the opportunistic raiders too.
Yes.
And it adds more movement. It is really good. So it essentially at the end of the fight phase, it just says any fight phase as well, which is either
you do it on yours or your opponent,
or at the end of your opponent's turn.
That could work as well, where maybe you've killed something with that Terminator squad, and then at the end of your fight, you jump back into your transport.
Yep, and it simply is it can make a normal move up to 6 inches.
Yeah.
So the Terminator is moving another 5 inches.
It'd be 5, yeah. It would be 5.
Which is more movement again, and all of these stratagems is worth mentioning. Right, they are all 1 CP.
Yeah.
So bring the
Lords, Galleons, getting you that extra CP. You're gonna be this is a very CP efficient army. Yeah, you're gonna be 100%. Because I do think you need a Lord. Do you think the Reeve Captain will have the ability to?
I haven't got a clue.
To reduce CP.
I don't think so.
Because he's going to be similar to a Lord in.
But he's not though. It'd be nice if he did. But
if you look at maybe like the an equivalent model would be the Watchmaster in Death Watch, and they have not worded as Rites of Battle where they give the minus CP, but they have the Watchmaster ability that does the same thing.
They can pair up with a captain.
Imagine if the Reeve Captain has, or the Reeve, is he Reeve Captain?
I think it's the Reeve Captain. Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine if he has something similar where he has a differently worded ability. Oh, differently named ability that's the same thing, and you could have a Lord in him that does that. That'd be powerful.
There's Warpath, which doesn't high five as they do it. Yeah.
Are there any other standout stratagems in this?
We pretty much covered it. There is a precision-based one as well, which is always handy to have. Quite niche.
A lot of precision in this army.
Yeah. We have the Unfailingly Obdurate, which is Armor of Contempt.
Yeah.
Which is again really nice to have.
You were saying the best named armor contempt in the game?
I think so. Unfailingly obdurate.
I like true silver armor.
No.
Yeah, I'm a cat, yeah.
It's almost like, so it's the same as Veterans of the Long War, having a better worded oath of moment. Focus of hatred.
Focus of hatred.
Just so much, I mean, everything about, so any newer players who are thinking, oh, we got Space Marines or Chaos Space Marines. Chaos Space Marines are just way cooler.
Yeah, but just with small, little tiny boys instead of big boys.
But that will all change at some point.
It is changing slowly. And these new, if you were looking for a Chaos Army to get into as like a little, into the hobby with all the new models.
Red Corsairs.
Red Corsairs are great because they've got these new models coming out. They're going to be slightly smaller than Primaris, I believe, but they'll be in scale of Primaris, you know, in the lore. And like that has been a problem for Chaos for a while, is that they have tiny little boys,
and they're just different as well. The Red Corsairs, they're not a main faction. They're not a main faction. They've got no Primarch. You
do a lot with them. Like I've seen people saying maybe do like a Fallen army with them. You know, like that'd be really cool, and like use like the Huron rules as Luther and things like that. I could see there's loads of stuff you could do.
Stop trying to poach the Chaos Space Marine models for your Dark Angels.
The Fallen were poached off us first, so
it was their own doing.
Oh, and then he'd have Cypher would finally have an army that he's kind of fits
Cypher
in.
could be a Reaver captain.
Or he could just be Cypher and be really one of the best models in the game.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yes, I think we've gone over everything that we were going to talk about.
A fun detachment, just in case you were thinking about Chaos Space Marines with all the new releases. It's a great way to get into them. Strong, competitively, fun, casually.
Yeah.
There are
very fluffy.
Well.
Very fluffy.
Yeah. I'd be really interested to see how they can contrast with that with the new detachments that they'll bring out in the Maelstrom.
And hopefully they don't, because we don't know they're going to do this, but if they do bring out a detachment, they don't take away stuff from this attachment.
Yeah.
Because they could also go the other way and be like, oh, with these new models, that attachment might be a bit broken.
It'll be
Let's
interesting.
remove stuff from it.
It'll be interesting to see how they approach
some
it.
Things worse.
But before we end it, this podcast kind of marks. We've finished our first month.
Yeah, first month
of podcasting, and
we were looking earlier. Like, there was like a statistic going around where most podcasts stop after 4 episodes.
So if you don't hear from us again,
it's been good, guys.
It's been good. No, we are 100%. We'll release episode 5 next week.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully, all in good health.
Yeah.
But no, so I just want to say thank you for for people who've been listening so far. Thank you for joining us for these 4 episodes.
Please spread it around, man. We'd love people to start listening more.
Hey, look, listen to these 2 Scousers talking absolute waffle about.
We're happy to take suggestions of like things you'd want to see the show develop.
100%. I mean, I won't take the feedback very well.
No, you'll take it.
I will cry.
You'll take it really badly. Yeah, I'll have to console him.
Yeah.
100%. So we normally give a little update on Warhammer, that our little hobby club that we run. Tonight's going to be quite a quiet one. It seems
There's no games tonight. We're just having a bit of a hobby day.
Peter and hobby. We're just going to do some painting. I'm going to paint some dreadnoughts. You're building, aren't you?
I'm going to finish my my Iron Warriors Breaches team.
Oh, you're painting them, are you?
No, I'm going to need to build them. I've just got 4 left.
You've still got 4 to build? Ah, cool. Yeah, and then so there's only 4 of us who can make it down tonight, unfortunately. So
just a quiet one.
Yeah, we're just going to have a quiet one and just do some painting. So keep an eye on the Instagram if you want to see some of that. I think we're going to start posting some pictures of our models on there.
Hell yeah.
And things like that. So
Indeed.
Until next week. Yeah. Hopefully there's a bit more to talk about next week. Although I think we managed to stretch this to a pretty sizable episode.
We've just been talking absolute bollocks, really. But you know what? If you've enjoyed it, fantastic. And
would you believe that we've spent most of the day talking about this as well? Like this is only like a bit of the bollocks we've been talking about.
Literally. No time to fit all the bollocks in.
No. Two big bollocks.
Wow.
I know. Right. In a bit, guys.
See you later.